like, I'm so sorry that you had to like watch him know he was leaving. Like, I can't imagine for the life of me how much worse that would have been.
I don't think there is a worse situation.
I know.
That's what I always think
No.
that. I always think like, what if it was abrupt, or what if I was younger and I didn't know, or what if I was older, and I don't know if there is a situation that could make it any better.
Yeah.
I think,
and then it started to kind of
like for you, I couldn't imagine being that young and not have
Yeah.
gotten those last 9 years with my dad.
Yeah. Yeah.
10 and 9 years old.
It started to also open my mind up to the stigma that like even old people who lose their parents don't talk
Yep.
about it enough.
Oh,
And it's like,
yeah.
oh, he's,
Yeah.
you know, like
Yep.
he's a 50-year-old man. He lost
Yep.
his dad, and like
Yeah.
that's normal.
As if he's not in pain.
But yeah,
for
I think the whole
loss,
like concept of loss is just so far from normal. It's something that we just have no idea about as
It
humans.
is.
And
I mean, and we were right there. We were a part of it all. So it is kind of why I say, like, I think even today in this country, I think it's like a health crisis. You know,
Yeah.
when you don't allow kids, especially, or adolescents, or young adults, or just human beings, grieve. So we didn't grieve, and
likewise, yeah.
yeah, I mean, I so appreciated that. I love that you sat down with a therapist, you know, in the documentary.
Yeah.
And
That was really the first time.
yeah. And I therapy didn't work for me. Like,
Yeah,
for
see,
a
I don't know
while,
if therapy
but-
is like the answer to
Yeah.
what was going on
Yeah.
in my head at the time, but I hadn't really even talked about it that much. I think that's what it was.
Well, we don't because it's so painful. Like, it's like the saddest thing in the
Yeah.
history of
No.
sad.
It's
Why
great
would
to
you
talk
wanna
about it.
right?
Like, I remember that moment where I was talking to my mom in the documentary, and we all just started crying, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
"This feels so good to finally like dig this up," but like I'm so hesitant to do that ever again.
Oh my God.
I
The courage your mom had, I mean, that's like on another level.
Yeah.
Because she's in pain watching you three grieve. Like, that's an unbearable experience for the surviving parent. Like, that took an unbelievable amount of courage.
Yeah, I can't even imagine what it would be like for like my parents were together since high school, and then like you know she saw him
Yeah.
be our father for that long, and they were like really best friends
Yeah.
for a really
Yeah.
really long time, and
The
it's just
beautiful love story.
like yeah.
And that was my mom and dad's story and your parents' story
Yeah.
too. It's like, it's just unbelievable still to this
I know.
day. Sometimes I'm like, did that really happen?
Yeah.